My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read my writing and to see my latest CNN appearances and my MSNBC appearances, you can go to hagoodman.com. All right, I am going to explain to every Hillary supporter out there and to the Clinton campaign, and especially to Bernie supporters, and to the entire planet, exactly what's taking place today. President Obama endorsed Hillary Clinton. Why he took so long to endorse Clinton is beyond me. So that's a big issue. Why did it take President Obama so long? We knew this was going to happen. So don't pretend, Washington Post and New York Times and every Hillary supporter online, that this is the final straw in the Bernie Sanders campaign. That's number one. Number two, President Obama met with Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders obviously said that he is going to work against Trump, work to prevent Trump from winning the presidency. How does anyone infer or assume from that statement that he's going to drop out of the race? We know already after California that Bernie has made several statements online and several quotes stating that he's going to continue, that it's a contested convention. Several weeks back and just recently, Bernie Sanders talked about the contested convention, that he's going to take it to Philadelphia. He knew that President Obama would endorse Hillary Clinton. Everyone did. Everyone knew this. So stop acting like that's it. Nail in the coffin, unify the party. The party is fractured. So the Democratic Party is fractured. If it's Clinton-Trump, Clinton barely beats the Antichrist, Donald Trump, now in an average of polls. Do you think she's going to beat Trump, even if she doesn't get indicted by the FBI? And she will. It is a crime under the Espionage Act to transfer special access program information from secure government networks onto a private server, brainwashed Hillary bot. Are you listening? So I have written about this a lot. And one thing that you need to remember, if you're a Bernie supporter, please remember this very simple fact, and I know you know this. Bernie Sanders, the campaign, every single Bernie supporter in the country and around the world needs to do only one thing: wait. July 25th is the contested convention. From now until the end of July, all we have to do is wait for the FBI to indict Hillary Clinton. If you're a Hillary supporter or a progressive writer beholden to Hillary Clinton, and you think I'm crazy and nuts, maybe I am. But guess what? You do not have a crystal ball. You can't look into the future, and you and I don't know something. We don't know what will happen with the FBI investigation. You can speculate, and I can speculate. I believe that indictments are imminent. But the thing is, we do not know. We must wait. The Clinton campaign wants Bernie Sanders to drop out. The establishment wants Bernie Sanders to drop out. Why? So they can rally around, circle the wagons and rally around Clinton when the indictments hit. Hoping that Donald Trump streaks down Pennsylvania Avenue naked or does something completely insane and stupid just to scare people enough to vote for Clinton with indictments. If Bernie is out, either they rely on Trump to be crazy or to act crazy in a crazy manner to get people to vote for Clinton even with indictments, or they push Biden or some other establishment candidate. Because if Bernie is out, if he is out of the race, it is easy to replace him. Okay? It's very difficult. It would be almost impossible for Bernie to come back into the race after dropping out when indictments hit Clinton. So that's a big issue. Bernie Sanders must stay in the race. Now, another quick thing is this. President Obama endorsed Hillary Clinton. What is he going to say? What's he going to say? Yeah, under my administration, James Comey, the FBI director, has a year-long investigation of Clinton. She's probably going to get indicted. Do you expect him to say that? Do you expect Hillary Clinton to say, yeah, you know what? I jeopardized national security because I compromised CIA agents abroad. I put National Geospatial Agency satellite photos of North Korean nuclear facilities on my private server that was unencrypted for 3 months. I had special access program information the United States denies existence of. What do you think she's going to say? Do you think she's going to say that? She lies at every turn. It was for convenience. We know that the State Department said it was against rules and nobody gave her the authority. It's a security review. James Comey said he doesn't even know what that means. The FBI doesn't do security reviews. They do only criminal investigations. There is a criminal investigation. Say it slowly, Hillary Bot. Criminal investigation of a candidate running for the presidency. Clinton wants to be president. There's an FBI criminal probe regarding her inability to type an email. And people say, I'm crazy and I'm nuts. Clinton expects to lead the nation. She's at risk of the United States versus Hillary Clinton. So, and that's a very real possibility. I believe it will happen. Otherwise, the FBI, the NSA, the CIA, the National Geospatial Agency, the Defense Intelligence Agency, every other intelligence agency that we have risks a Clinton private server in the White House. Because if she did nothing wrong as Secretary of State, there's no law right now. I don't know of a law that says you can't have a private server in the White House. Do you? So why can't she have a private server in the White House? That's the next thing that Brian Fallon and the Clinton campaign should talk about. The future White House private server. Since no laws were broken, why not? That's if indictments don't hit. The precedent would be set that Clinton's actions could be duplicated by other people. Indictments are imminent. If you think I'm crazy, fine. Let's say I don't know and you don't know. We must wait. Bernie Sanders, his campaign, and this is a message directly to the Bernie Sanders campaign. Okay, I'm not affiliated with the campaign. Bernie, if there is anyone in your campaign telling you to quit or unify or stop running, from now until the convention, fire that person immediately. Without question, fire that person because you must wait. And I know you will wait, and you've stated you will. So to recap, let's recap, everybody. Bernie Sanders has not conceded anything. He is continuing to run. If you read something from the Washington Post saying it's done, he's alluded to this. No. If you read something in the New York Times or CNN or any other publication saying that Bernie is quitting, do not believe it, because he stated just the other day he's not quitting, and he never said today that he's quitting. He said that he's going to ensure that Donald Trump doesn't become president. Do you want to know how he's going to ensure that? By becoming nominee. Clinton, the only way for Trump to become president is Clinton as nominee. She does not have the pledged delegates needed to ensure status as Democratic nominee right now. She needs superdelegates. Those superdelegates will not support Clinton if she faces a trial in the future. That's what indictments mean. It doesn't matter what Trump does. If he's going up against a person who is indicted of Espionage Act or even has a misdemeanor like Petraeus, Trump will win. So you are fooling yourselves, Democratic supporter who thinks I'm crazy, or progressive writer who thinks I'm crazy. You're fooling yourself to think that everyone views Clinton the way you do. In every single national poll, Hillary Clinton is viewed as not honest and trustworthy by the majority of Americans. That's a fact. She is also viewed in a negative light, in a negative manner, by the majority of Americans. Another fact, the majority of American women find Clinton not honest and trustworthy. What do you think happens after the FBI discloses its findings, even without indictments? Bernie Sanders is the only Democratic candidate, the only candidate in 2016 with positive favorability ratings. He is not linked to an FBI investigation, and there is an ongoing FBI criminal investigation. Already 12 million people voted for Bernie Sanders. He has a vibrant campaign. It's still alive. So don't say he should quit while his opponent has an ongoing FBI criminal investigation. So I'm going to keep it as short as I can. Bernie Sanders needs to wait. There's no unifying around Clinton because the Republicans already know everything about Clinton. They already know everything there is to know. They have access to the internet. Speaking of the internet, hackers had access to Clinton's internet service provider and computer server and phone lines and BlackBerry and unencrypted server for 3 months. This is just the beginning of a 9-inning ballgame. Stay patient, Bernie Sanders supporters. Wait. To the rest of the American political establishment, especially progressive writers, you should write, if you want Clinton in the White House, you should write right this moment why you think there will be no indictments. Just go ahead, write those articles right now. Because when indictments hit, you will have to pivot towards everything I've been saying since last year. I am only voting for Bernie Sanders in 2016. His opponent, Hillary Clinton, still faces an ongoing FBI criminal investigation. The FBI has not disclosed its findings yet. There is every reason to stay in the race, no reason to drop out, and Bernie Sanders will stay in the race. Thank you so much for listening.